everyone! Alright, today we're going to do a recap video which is going to be covering creating a supportive environment and goal planning and celebrating your mini wins. I want to recap these things because they are so important to any kind of progression you want to make, and I get to expand on some of them more and give you more and more information because I'm only giving you not enough and I love to chat about it. So let's get started. As I've mentioned many times before, your main sensory input into your life greatly affects your entire life. If you have nothing but negative input going into your face, like scrolling negatively on social media, as in like scrolling on social media but it's negative information, you're gonna get nothing but bombarded with negativity. If you're constantly around negative people, you're just gonna learn everything that's negative and wrong with the world and none of the cute stories about someone who saved a puppy. Basically, if you have a negative environment, you're just going to be sad and miserable. So let's chat about the ways that we can improve your environment to better improve your life. Have you ever heard of the expression, you are a collection of the 5 people you hang out with the most? It's true. So you are a combination of all of the 5 people you do spend the most time with, because they are the people that are giving you the most new information. So it can be anyone, it can be family members, friends, co-workers. You need to identify who you are hanging out with. If you hang out with people who are like on a higher level than you, or hanging out where you want to be, so like people who are higher promoted than you, or people who have that mindset that you want, or people that have that fitness that you want, you will become more like them, because you will be constantly surrounded by people who are going to the gym, enjoying fitness, or always talking about positive things, or giving you tips on how to get to where they are in the businessy world. Identify who makes you feel happy, who makes you feel positive and upbeat, and who is going to where you want to go. So if you find a friend or you see someone who is where you want to be, befriend them, walk up to them, make like conversation, slowly work your way in, and then bam, you can hang out with them more and they can help you get to your upper level goals. But don't have any preconceptions for like a mother's love isn't always supportive, just as a co-worker isn't the worst person on the planet. They can actually be the most supportive. So don't go in with the idea that things aren't the way you expect. So don't expect you want someone to love you. Don't necessarily think of your parents, think of your friends, and don't necessarily think of progression in the workplace. Don't immediately think of your boss, maybe think of your mother. You never know, she might have loads of experience. I'm going to give you an exercise that my friend gave me when helping to identify a toxic relationship in your life. So I want you to think of a person, pick a person, you could do this with every person, but think of them and think of 5 things that they bring to your life that make it better. Good luck, because we were trying to work out if the person I was struggling with was toxic, and when presented with the problem I was like, I came up with 3, and one of them was she bought me Christmas presents once and they were crap. And then my friend said, okay, what about your other friend Dana, how is she beneficial to your life? And within about 3 seconds I named 10 things, because if they're toxic and beneficial in your life, it's so easy to find ways to appreciate them. But if they are toxic, you will sit there and be like, but I don't understand, we're so close, we're best friends, she's my mother, she's my favorite friend at work. Why can I not think of at least 3 things that are good about them, that they bring to my life and make me feel happy and better about myself? That is a really great technique to use. It really made me go, what? Really? Really? Christmas present was the only thing I had going, as I felt obligated because she bought me gifts. So yeah, have a little think and think about all of the people you have in your life and the people you spend the most time with. And it could be like a childhood friend that you've just known forever, but they're not going in the direction that you want. And you may not want to ditch them, but you may want to like put them on the back burner so they can hang out with people that are more interested in what they're interested in, so you can talk to people who are more interested in what you want to be and what you're interested in. The more you pay attention to the influences and people in your life, the more you can take back control of your mental health, because people may not realize what they're doing, but they can really shit on your parade. They can just, they don't even intentionally mean to be mean, but it happens, and they are. So let's move on and talk about your environment. So you know how people can affect your life? This is why your environment is also so important. You need to completely remove the negativity from your environment. Put up positive things everywhere. Get rid of clutter. Get rid of things that don't make you happy. Get rid of negativity on social media. Whatever it is, if it doesn't bring you joy, get rid of it. Marie Kondo your life up. Surround yourself with literal rainbows. So everywhere you go, you're like, yeah, that makes me happy. It's puppies. That makes me happy. It's nice quotes about reminding me to be a better person and to love myself and to go to the gym and why I'm the best. For all of you who don't know who Marie Kondo is, she is a lovely, adorable lady who has a theory that if something doesn't bring you joy, get rid of it. Become a minimalist. If it doesn't bring you joy or has no function, get rid of it. It's just crap that you have lying around of your old life. Remove it, start fresh. There's nothing better than a declutter of your life. I once burnt a solid metal like turtle thing because it just reminded me of a shitty ex-boyfriend, and I just went, fucking fire it. Burn things. There's nothing more therapeutic than burning stuff on an open fire. You control your environment, so create a world that you want to be living in that's positive and happy and can foster this new sense of self-love and self-confidence and self-fulfillment and happiness. So build your physical world around what you actually want so that eventually you will adjust and become a part of the universe that you're trying to build. So let's take an actual example. This is my Imaginarium. So when we were designing this room, I wanted to have a place where it could be a reflection of all of the light that I wanted to spread. So we painted that wall nuclear yellow by accident. Actually, I picked the wrong color. I wanted mustard and it came out nuclear yellow. And everything in my office is stuff that makes me happy. So we've got like my yucca that my friend Claire bought me, my Tintin statue, that is very important to me. Donna bought me that money plant. We have Desiree the flamingo, the cactus, motivational quotes. My sister bought me that dinosaur mug that keeps my pens. That's a picture of me and my friend. I'll show you, this dinosaur Pez dispenser that my brother bought me for Christmas. It brings me so much joy. It's so shit, but it makes me happy because I only have things that make me happy in my life. Do I have an ex-boyfriend sweater? No, I don't. Do I have shitty food everywhere? No, I don't. I have bottles of water and cups of tea, endless cups of tea, but I only have things in my environment that make me happy because I want to live and be happy. So I surround my world by it. And I call everyone that makes me feel unworthy or doesn't appreciate me or doesn't like me. And it happens, a lot of people don't like me, and I just remove them from my energy fields because I want the world to be happy and bright and cheerful, and I can't be happy and bright and cheerful if I'm living in a dark, sad little building hating on my life. So decorate, switch it up, mix it all up, throw out more stuff. So the thing about the cull for me is like you can throw away stuff and then 6 months later I look at the same stuff and I throw more and more away. It is not a huge, it's like a process. So every time I used to go to my mother's house, every Tuesday I'd go and I'd throw more and more stuff away to help get rid of the clutter or the old crap of who she used to be so she could bloom into a new person. So freshen up your environment, mix it up, paint the walls pink, whatever it is that you want to do and create the world that you want to live in. Do it! Get on it right now. Which means we should move on to goal planning. Goal planning! Alright, it is very easy to say, hey, I want this, and then go on with it with absolutely no commitment and no desire to go through with it. You just kind of want something. So you have a vague goal and you're like, how do I get there? I don't know, but I kind of want it, I guess. I'll get to that eventually. So we are going to chat to you about the specifics of goal setting. It's going to be fun. I have loads of PDFs and stuff for you. So I have the Instagram series that I have attached, and I have a beautiful little graphic on more information on goal planning, so it could be a little more detailed, but let's get started. 1, pick a goal. My goal was to be more flexible, so we're going to use that as the example. 2, learn the compound effect, which I've explained multiple times. It means if you want to get to any goal, it's going to be little micro steps every single day, not one giant step to get to where you want to go. Although it depends on the goal. So if your goal is to do a step, it is literally a step. But if you actually want a bigger goal, it's micro mini steps each day. Okay, 2, we are going to expand on why you want to reach this goal. So I wanted to be more flexible, and I wanted to be more flexible so my mobility would get better, and because I always hurt a bit and it would be nice to be a little stretchier, and it's just like I've always wanted to do. Find your like really deep, meaningful why and write it down. So the more detailed you get about why you want your goal, the more grit and determination you'll find when you start to flag because it's taking too long to get there. Next, we're going to apply the SMART system, something that my boyfriend actually taught me. The first is S, specific. You have to be specific about your goal. So the more detailed, the better. As we've already gone into your why, we need to know exactly what it is about your goal that you want. So all of the deets you can get, that, anything you want. So I want to be more flexible by being really good at the pigeon pose, and I want to be really good at doing the downward dog, you know, whatever stretching I could think of. Write it down. Be specific. Measurable is the next one. So you want to have a metric to measure success. So you're going to start with like inches from the ground from when I was doing the splits. By the end of it, I want to be like 2 inches closer to the floor. Achievable. Make sure it's achievable. Don't set a ridiculously stupid goal like I want to do the splits tomorrow. Make actual real goals. Or I want to make $3 million by tomorrow afternoon. Pick reasonable goals. Don't pick stupid over the top goals. Like, you can dream them and have them in the back of your head, but actually set normal, solid, achievable goals. Relevant. Make sure your goal is completely relevant to what you are doing, else you will be like, this isn't relevant, this isn't helping me at all, I've got places to be, I've got more important stuff to do. If it's not relevant to what you're doing, you are going to sideline it. So make sure it is relevant to you. And finally, time. Put a time scale on it. Put an actual time, a deadline for you to hit. So I want to be flexible. I want to get 2 inches closer to the floor. I'm going to do that by stretching every day, doing the splits, and by December I want to be at least 2 inches closer to the floor. That is a good metric, and then I can adjust depending on how much the progression is going, because I'm not really sure how to measure a split. Write down the steps that you're going to take. So every day I'm going to stretch. So have these solid daily steps that you can follow. It will get tedious, and the righteousness of your success will not be enough to keep you going all of the time, which is why you need a really strong why, and why you need accountability, and why when motivation dies, you're going to rely on habit to get this thing going. And finally, the last thing I want to talk about is mini wins, because I don't talk about that enough. You guys need to celebrate your mini wins. You need to write a long list of all the things that you do that will keep you going, so when you hit mini milestones, you get a gift to keep you motivated. So one of them was a bikini once, and I actually ended up buying it, so I celebrated my mini win after I hit a businessy goal. Most of the time my mini wins are things like new nail polish colors, or like little things like a really fancy coffee at my favorite little place. So write a list. If you need ideas, let me know. Or a new book. A new book is a big mini win for me. So if I do a bigger mini goal, I get a book, which I love. The first step is always going to be the hardest. So take that deep breath, make the plan, and schedule in the first thing that you're going to do each day. And it's going to be hard for the 21 day before the habit barrier sets in, but the first step is always the hardest because that is the commitment step. So take a deep breath and take that first step. And now you have, it's time to follow through. So you have your step, you have your plan, so now you have to commit and prioritize it. Don't let it slide. Don't say, oh, I'll just do it tomorrow, because I assure you it's been 4 days now and I've not done any stretching because I just let it be like, oh, it's fine, it's tomorrow, or I'll have an excuse for why I don't have to do it, or I'm too busy because I didn't do it in the morning. I'm like, I don't need to do it then. Nope. Make it a priority. I have attached a document of goal planning for you so you can look and learn. We need to get you that grit and determination to actually get you to hit your goals, lest you be bored and wander off like I always do most of the time. No one's perfect. You are an incredible person. This is a massive side little thing, and I am so proud of you. And one day you're gonna turn around to me, and it could be in like 5 years from now, and you're gonna be like, oh my god, Jade was right. I'm amazing, and I'm gonna be like, yes, I know, I knew it all along. And I'm so glad that you can see it, and I'm so excited for you to hit that moment, because you are doing so incredibly well. Because look where you are, you're in like week 3 now, and it's been 2 solid weeks of working really hard, and you're doing so well, and I'm so proud of you, because you're gonna hit your goals if you stay super committed, and I am here for you no matter what. You're just so like wonderful and unique and special. And take it from me, I have 4 siblings that are exactly the same as me. Everyone is unique and special and important, and that does not derail what I'm saying. You are special and important, and you need to be telling yourself this every day, because eventually I will be able to say it to you every single day, and I really want to. So I want to put like a mini ghost version of me in your brain that's always going to be saying, you're great, I believe in you, woo! Because it seems so silly to me for you to not be cheering for yourself. I was gonna go on another tangent story. Dear God, I have so many stories. Man, you must be sick of the sound of my voice. I am so proud of what you're accomplishing. I am so happy, and I'm so grateful that you let me come on your little journey with you. So, big journey, but this video has gone on far long enough, and I'm going to let you go. I know these videos can be quite mini or short, because I don't want to spend an hour talking and you don't remember anything I say. So I want to keep them as mini nuggets, because if someone sent me a 40-minute video, I'm not gonna watch it. But if it's like 15, I'm still like, fine, but could I have like a 30-second snipple for me to read? So I do like to keep them short for a reason. Have a great day. If you want to message me about any of this stuff, let me know. If you want to talk about goal planning, let me know, and send me a mini win that you're going to do and you're going to achieve by the end of the week. And it's going to be great, because it might be a new nail polish color, or it might be a new race car. Depends on what you like, depends on who you are. So have a great day, and I will see you soon.